in a row, and then we lost 3. And so we got to pick ourselves up as a team and go forward. And this sport is so funny because of the emotions and the change. And the bottom line is we got 2 7th-place matches. We got a guy in the top 6 that has a chance to get 3rd, and he's a senior. We got 3 in the finals.
Okay, questions for Coach Brands, right here on the front.
Coach Brands, Zach Miller, Flow Wrestling Go Highcast. Looking at the 1-2 punch that got you started off at 25-33, how huge was that? And riding those guys' momentum, you got another finalist after that. But how important were those 2 guys coming out wrestling the way they did? And Gilman, just gritting through that win against Tomasello. How huge was that?
They were all tough matches, and they were all 3 won. And that's what you do when you're dominating wrestler. You want to dominate. You win tough matches, and it really is that simple at this point. And you can say it's not pretty or not this or that, but I had one question about when Sorensen's going to get to his offense after the Nebraska match. Hey, no better time to get to your offense than in overtime, and and no better time to win than round to round to round.
First row, Mike Fannin.
Tom, when Sorensen was in here, he talked about that, the fact that fans don't understand why he's more explosive, but he says the coaches understand. What do we not see what is happening with a guy like Sorensen?
Well, I'll ask the question back. I don't like it when people answer a question with a question, but I'll answer the question back at you. He's pretty consistent, right? And you would say yes. And so you don't try to change someone that maybe doesn't have the gifts that just because you're a fan you want to see it. So the questions come, but I'll tell you what, I'll defend him every time because he's very consistent. He represents our program very well, and he's pretty doggone tough through adversity and other things as well that you don't see every day, which we see every day. The other thing is he's got, people say he's got 1 hold. He's got about 4 or 5 holds. He can run around behind you. He can go to this side of the body, and he can go to this side of the body. So that's why I defend him. That's why I defend him.
One more question for Coach Brands.